Katie, thank you for that. That is a good-looking forecast for the weekend. And a well-known brewery is making its way to Johnson County. And so on Monday, you'll want to know about this, and we'll tell you why in just a minute. Gordon Biersch is expanding to Leawood's Park Place later this month. But even if you can't get out, you can still enjoy some great food and drink pairings, because joining us today are James Hudoc. You're the head director of brewer operations nationwide.
I'm Tom Dargen, director of Brewery.
Excuse me,
and this is James Hudoc, who is your local
I'm so confused by all of this beautiful beer here in front of me. Tell us about your type of beer and then the opening of the new place at Park Place on Monday, which is Monday, by the way.
Well, Gordon Biersch is a Bavarian type German style brew house. We make 5 or 6 different types of lager beer at one time, and one full-time year-round German ale, our unfiltered Hefeweizen.
Okay.
And on Monday, we have our brewery plant is in the Power and Light District in downtown, right there.
Right. We do have the city in the background.
And then on Monday, we open up our new store, which will be shipping kegs down from our plant in downtown to our new store at 117th and Null and Leawood.
Now, will that be a restaurant too?
It will.
It will. It'll have a full, wonderful menu, a lot of food to go with this beer. It is Fest beer season for us, which is, of course, everyone knows about Oktoberfest in Germany. It's a giant party with 6 million people downing 7 million of these 1-liter Mosses.
In Lederhosen.
Yeah, in Lederhosen and Dirndls. And so our beers that we make is of course, it's German-centric, but it's meant to be very smooth, and especially the Fest beer has a lot of malt characteristic to it, a little bit of caramel, kind of goes really well with any kind of meat, really, anything that has a caramel character to it, even desserts in that regard. But its distinguishing characteristic is that it's incredibly smooth and drinkable, so that you can get through a full liter Moss of it.
Sure, sure. So what do we have here today? What are the names of these beers?
Well, we brought a couple beers. Of our full lineup, we have everything from a very light golden export to a more hoppy or bitter Czech-style Pilsner. We just brought a couple beers. The Fest beer, which is, again, our big seasonal beer, our Oktoberfest-style beer, what you would find if you were to end up in Munich in the giant tents.
Wouldn't
and we also have, yes, indeed, and we also have our Hefeweizen, which is a traditional Bavarian beer that has that banana clove characteristic, which is also a great accompaniment to foods, especially lighter fares, such as salads and again anything fruity in as far as a salad or dessert goes.
Sure. And somehow when you see beer, you think of bratwurst, you think of heavier foods, German foods, but you have things that can go with everything.
Well, exactly. The idea is not to overpower the food itself, but to complement it. And certainly with when you talk about bratwurst or schnitzel or those kinds of foods, the smooth, light character of a lager beer kind of cleanses the palate a little bit and helps you go on to the next one.
It sounds wonderful. James, tell us about what you do.
Well, I'm the head brewer at the production facility downtown, which has a full restaurant also.
Yes.
And I'm responsible for the day-to-day operations of making the beer and for this new store, getting it out into kegs to the distributor to be distributed down to our new store.
Will the new store have an actual? It won't have a brewery within it, or will it?
No, it will not have a brewery in it, but it's the beer is still going to be as fresh as if it did have a brewery inside the restaurant, because the distributor will be literally picking up our beer on Monday and distributing it to our restaurant on Tuesday.
Okay, and the opening of the restaurant is scheduled for this Monday.
For Monday in Leawood, right across from the Sprint Center, the big AMC theater there. You can't miss us. Come on down on Monday. You'll be amazed at how good fresh lager beer can be. Yes,
and plan for all afternoon. Eat a great lunch and have several of these, and you're not going back to work. So thanks, guys. We appreciate it. Happy Oktoberfest. It's coming up. You'll be busy, and we'll be right back.